Good morning and welcome to my channel. So a fun thing is, went over to the doctors. I got over to the doctors yesterday about my foot from work, and he was honest with me. He was like, "I thought you were talking about a splinter." I was like, "Well, that would be possible if a splinter needed pliers to be pulled." Or it was like, I mean, an 1/8 inch is thick. Doesn't sound like much compared to like a bunch of other things, but that sucks, man. And so he's like, "How are you doing now?" And I said, "Well, I'm still not putting a lot of weight on it. If I put my foot down flat, I can bear with it, but it's still a pain, and it aches afterwards." He goes, "Okay." So he wants to refer me to a foot specialist, and then I'm actually going to go out and get a physical. I haven't gotten one of those in like 10 years or so. Don't do that. Monitor your body. My dad, I love the guy and I respect him highly, but there was a philosophy in his life that he lived out that can be improved on. Is that a fair thing to say? Like, he made some mistakes. He was like, I'll do what I want now and pay for it later. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Well, he's crossing the bridge, and the stuff that I could be doing now, he's now doing in his 60s or 70s. I can't remember. He's about 60 something years old. And I'm like, man, if I did that, if I lived how you're living, when I'm in your spot, I'm going to be much healthier. Like, there's a Christian thing that God has numbered our days, and that's absolutely true. But how we live our life now makes it either more or less comfortable. Like, my whole family has had diabetes. Once my family becomes obese, we get diabetes. Type 2, there's no exception. It's really interesting. So I decided to go on a diet, and when I was in 3rd grade, I did not eat until I was full, and I tried to do the healthier choice. If I had a choice in food, whatever's healthier, that's the one that I got. Well, I've been a far cry away from being obese, and my siblings have not, and they're having hypoglycemia, which is an onset to diabetes. The other one does have diabetes. It's just a matter of going in and getting it certified. But my dad has it, so we understand what that lifestyle looks like and what the symptoms are, because we lived right next to it. So I guess the lesson for today to learn is do the things that you need to do now so that later on you can feel better than worse when God calls you. You know what I mean? And he calls everybody. It's just a matter of where you're going in the afterlife. That's all that is. Yeah, it's only an eternity. But so that's about it. I love you guys. Freedom.